Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, BANC-PF California Incorporated just filed an 8K report about their annual shareholder meeting, and I am seeing a lot of confidence in leadership. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The big takeaway here is that investors overwhelmingly re-elected all their directors and approved key proposals, signaling strong backing for the company's current path. Alright, let's dive into what happened at BANC-PF California Incorporated's recent annual meeting. This is a type of report called an 8K, which basically means something important happened that the company needs to tell everyone about right away. In this case, it is all about the votes from their shareholders. The meeting took place on May 6, 2026, and as of the 13th of March 2026, there were over 153 million shares of common stock out there that could be voted. This report lays out exactly how shareholders voted on a few key issues. First up, the election of the 10 people who make up the board of directors. Think of these as the main leaders of BANC-PF California Incorporated. The results are pretty clear here. All 10 nominees were elected. For example, James A. Barker got over 116 million votes, for and less than a million votes against. This kind of overwhelming support means the shareholders are happy with who is running the company and want them to continue for another year, with their terms ending at the 2027 meeting. Next, shareholders voted to approve Ernst & Young LLP as the company's independent auditor for 2026. This is pretty standard stuff. Auditors are like the accountants who check the company's financial books to make sure everything is correct and honest. It looks like almost everyone agreed. Out of the votes cast, a massive 129 million were for this. With very few against, this reassures investors that the company is being transparent about its finances. Now, this one is interesting. It is called Say on Pay, and it is a vote on how much the top executives were paid. It is advisory, meaning the company does not have to follow the vote, but it is a strong signal from shareholders. BANC-PF California Incorporated's executives received approval here, with around 94 million votes for compared to about 22 million votes against. While a significant number voted against, the majority still supported the compensation packages. This suggests that while some shareholders might feel the pay is high, most are content enough to let it stand. Finally, shareholders voted on the company's stock incentive plan. This plan is basically a way for the company to give its employees, especially executives, shares of the company's stock as a reward or part of their compensation. It is a common way to align the interests of employees with those of the shareholders, because if the stock price goes up, everyone benefits. This plan also got a strong endorsement with over 115 million votes for it. Looking at the overall picture, this filing shows a company where the shareholders have a lot of confidence in the current leadership and their strategic direction. The overwhelming approval for director re-elections and key company plans like the stock incentive plan suggests a stable environment. The Say on Pay vote, while having some dissent, still lean towards approval, indicating that the majority of shareholders are okay with how the executives are being compensated. The fact that the company is holding an annual meeting and reporting positive outcomes on these votes is a sign of good corporate governance and shareholder engagement. Given the recent news about quarterly dividends, it seems the company is in a position to reward its shareholders, which is always a positive sign. The risk I am watching is always the level of dissent in advisory votes like Say on Pay. While approved, the 22 million votes against show there are shareholders who are not fully satisfied, and understanding their reasons could be crucial for long-term alignment. Overall, the sentiment from this filing is quite positive, showing strong shareholder support for BANC-PF California Incorporated and its leadership. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this analysis helpful, please like and subscribe and join our community in the description.